Well, here we go. Thursday morning, and it's dark. My gosh, I couldn't believe it. And I put the light on so I can see, so I can have a look at the computer, see what's going on. Anyhow, I hope everybody's all right. Today's Thursday, Cornishman Day again, and I better read that later on. Anyhow, so everybody's getting near Christmas now, so stay safe. I've only got a couple of birthdays today. Is Deborah Woods? It was yesterday. Sorry, it was her birthday yesterday. So happy birthday to Deborah Woods yesterday. And today is my one of my great friend of mine, David Atkins, is his birthday today. So happy birthday to you today, David. All right. And as we said, like, don't forget that St. Owen's Church, they got the Angel Festival from the 13th. So that was on from yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah. Angel Festival down there. It's well, fantastic. Go and have a look. And you can have a bit of refreshments and all. And so just go there and you've got, hour to spare. Now, look, I'm just going to do a few short stories here today just to sort of change things around a bit. This is just a few anecdotes heard at the Barbers Shop. There was a house to let in our little village, but the owner would not let it to anyone who had children, having had experience of damage done to the property by children. Mary Ann Teague had 9 children and was badly in need of a house. She had received repeated notice from her landlord to vacate the 2 rooms she now occupied. Having heard of this house to let, Mary Ann washed and dressed her 9 children and set out to try and obtain possession. On the way, she had to pass the churchyard. She sent 6 of the children into the yard to play until her return. Arriving at the landlady's house, Mary Ann was asked how many children did she have. In a mournful tone she replied, 9. 6 are in the graveyard and 3 are here with me. The landlady was so struck by this sad case that she said, you poor soul, you can have the house. Here is the key. A visitor to Cornwall was travelling from Droof to Camborne on the top deck of a bus. Noticing Cambrai monuments, she asked the person sitting next to her what it was erected for. Oh, in memory of one of the Bassets who one time owned all the land around, was the reply. You would never think there was so much profit in these, remarked the visitor as she opened a packet of Bassett's liquid all sorts. It was a parliamentary election meeting. The speaker was calling the attention of the audience to the fact that an Englishman's home was his castle, and the husband and wife were of one voice. Is there a man here who would allow anyone to slander his wife? He was asked. I would, said a voice at the back. Will you kindly come to the platform, please? He asked the speaker. You don't look like a man who would allow his wife to be slandered. Oh, I'm some sorry, Minister. I thought you said slaughtered. A country wit once said most people got 2 faces. Our town clock got 4. 'Tis true, one side is always 10 minutes behind, but that side faces the pub. You often hear I've only got 2 hands. The clock has 8, so he has to work day and night. No wonder he's always striking. A great man once said, never let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Bit of a puzzle for the clock with 8 hands. If you complain and say the clock is never right, you're told it was only put there for the time. Cousin Jack went to London. He tried in vain to find the town clock to see the time, so he went into a shop and asked the man if he would be so kind as to tell him the time. The shopman struck him on the head with a piece of wood and said, it's just struck 1. Thank you. I'm so glad 'tisn't 12, replied Cousin Jack. John Jinks went to a sale and bought a grandfather clock, but how to get home was a problem. After the sale, they loaded it on his back and off he went. He carried it for the first half-mile all right, but the further he went, the more he was bent double until he could not see where he was going, and he knocked down a man who was standing on the pavement. When the man recovered, he shouted to John Jinks, what are he doing carrying round a get clock like that? I'd only buy a pocket watch. Anyhow, look, all have a nice weekend. All right.